Have you ever imagined how wonderful it would be to lie down every night and simply sleep? No tossing and turning, no waking up in the middle of the night with your mind racing. And even better, waking up feeling light, refreshed, full of energy, and ready to take on the day. Sounds too good to be true? Then stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you could completely change the way you sleep. Let's start with a very familiar scene. You lie down, turn off the lights, and wait for sleep to come. But your mind won't stop. Thoughts come and go, and sleep, which should be natural, becomes a challenge. When you finally fall asleep, it's not long before you wake up in the middle of the night, wide-eyed, unable to get back to sleep. If this happens to you, know you're not alone. What's more, it's not just tiring. Over time, it can profoundly affect your health. The truth is, after 50, sleep patterns tend to change. Our biological clock, the one that regulates our natural sleep-wake cycle, the circadian rhythm, starts to function differently. The signals that once indicated it was time to sleep become weaker, and that's when many people begin to have real difficulty getting proper rest. But here's the good news. The solution may be much closer than you think. And no, we're not talking about pills or miracle formulas. Nature, in all its wisdom, already offers us foods that have the power to calm the body and mind. Real food that resonates with our nervous system and helps us recover that deep, restorative sleep. Those who start including these foods in their routine often feel the difference. They sleep with fewer interruptions, move less at night, and wake up with that good feeling of having truly rested. It's as if the body finally remembers how to relax naturally. And if you're one of those people who already resorts to sleeping pills, this could be a real chance to turn that around and find a natural, side-effect-free alternative. So, if you dream of sleeping better, literally, take advantage and sign up or follow us here. I'm Dr. Anna Laura, and today we're going to explore the 7 foods that can truly transform your nights. And the first on the list is an old acquaintance, but one you might never have looked at closely. Food number 1, the discreet, yet powerful, banana. Yes, that's right. So common that we almost forget how special it can be, especially when it comes to quality sleep. And the secret to bananas lies in 3 essential nutrients: magnesium, potassium, and vitamin B6. This trio works in perfect harmony to help the body wind down. Magnesium and potassium help relax muscles and relieve tension accumulated during the day. Vitamin B6 is an important ally in the production of serotonin, the substance that brings a sense of well-being and helps prepare the brain for rest. And from serotonin, the body naturally produces melatonin, the famous hormone that regulates sleep. In other words, eating a banana before bed is like giving your body a gentle reminder, hey, it's time to rest. And this isn't just theory. Consider the case of 65-year-old Rosa. She had been suffering from restless leg syndrome and would wake up several times during the night. One day, she decided to try a simple tip: eat a ripe banana about an hour before bed. Within a few days, she noticed something different. The spasms diminished, and she began to have more restful nights without needing any medication. As the weeks passed, as Dona Rosa incorporated other foods from this list into her routine, something magical began to happen. Her sleep, which had previously been light and interrupted, became deep and consistent. That old habit of checking the clock at 3 a.m, wondering if she could fall back asleep, simply disappeared. For the first time in a long time, she felt like her body knew how to truly rest again. And if you want to go a step further, here's a powerful tip. Heat some oat milk and mix it with a mashed banana. This warm, comforting pudding is more than delicious. It's a true natural sedative, rich in nutrients that help relax body and mind. Want to change things up? Try using a slightly greener banana. It has more resistant starch, which nourishes the good bacteria in your gut. And yes, these bacteria directly influence the quality of your sleep. A balanced gut is a silent ally of deep rest, but it's worth remembering. Bananas aren't an instant fix, like a pill that knocks you out in minutes. They don't force you to sleep. Instead, they help your brain reconnect with your body's natural rhythms. It's like relearning how to sleep. Gently, gently, as it should have been all along. Now, let's move on to the second food on our list. The discreet but powerful almonds, the true guardians of peaceful sleep. At first glance, they may seem like just a crunchy and healthy snack, but almonds hide a host of impressive benefits, especially when it comes to relaxation and good sleep. Chief among them, once again, magnesium, that essential mineral that acts as the off switch for our nervous system. Immediately after ingesting almonds, they begin to work silently. Magnesium helps reduce muscle tension, calms the mind, and slows the body. Unlike substances that force the body to sleep, magnesium simply shows the way and leaves the rest to your body. But that's not all. Almonds also help balance cortisol levels, the infamous stress hormone. You know those nights when your head won't shut off because you're replaying everything that went wrong that day. Cortisol is most likely at play, and almonds can help lower this internal alarm, allowing your mind to rest peacefully. Another powerful bonus, they're rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that combats silent inflammation in the body. This is important because excess inflammation can disrupt the deepest phases of sleep, the ones in which the body truly regenerates. What's more, almonds contain healthy fats that help stabilize blood sugar levels overnight. If you often wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. feeling unusually awake, or even hungry, this could be the problem. A small glucose imbalance can disrupt sleep, but the healthy fats in almonds help keep everything stable until the next morning. Want to know how to incorporate almonds into your nighttime routine? It's simple. A small handful, 6 to 10 almonds. About an hour before bed is enough. You can eat them raw, or if you want to take it a step further, soak them in water for a few hours. This aids digestion and improves magnesium absorption. And if you're feeling experimental, here's a special idea. Make your own almond milk. Soak the almonds overnight, remove the skin, blend with warm water, and add a pinch of cinnamon. Sip slowly, calmly, as a little bedtime ritual. A delicious and nutritious way to prepare your body and mind for a restful night's sleep. Before we move on to the next food on our list, it's important to pause to talk about something that may be sabotaging your sleep without you realizing it. Decaf coffee. It may seem strange after all. If it's caffeine-free, what's the problem, right? Many people believe that decaf is completely caffeine-free, but the truth is that it still contains between 3% and 10% of the original caffeine. And for those who are more sensitive, and many people don't even know it, this small amount can be enough to mess up the entire evening wind-down process. And there's more. The process used to remove caffeine from the beans often involves chemicals like methylene chloride or ethyl acetate. These substances, when in contact with our system, can interfere with essential neurotransmitters, including those responsible for regulating sleep cycles. In other words, what seemed like a harmless choice could end up silently disrupting your rest. Now think with me, what if it's not just the caffeine? The very ritual of coffee, the aroma, the taste, the habit built over years, sends a signal to the brain. It's time to wake up, to be alert. So, even if it's technically decaf, the body can associate that moment with a state of wakefulness. It's like pressing the wrong button when all you want is to switch off. The worst part? This could be disrupting the most valuable phase of sleep, deep sleep. This is where the body performs its most important repairs, restoring tissues, strengthening the immune system, and clearing toxins from the brain. If this phase is interrupted or shortened, even if you sleep for 8 hours, you'll wake up feeling as if you only slept 3, tired, confused, irritable, and often without knowing why. Now imagine, you're doing everything right. You dim the lights, avoid using your cell phone, meditate, make your bedroom cozy, but you still drink that cup of decaf before bed, thinking everything's fine. This little habit could be sabotaging all your efforts. The good news is that changing this is simple. Swap your evening coffee for an herbal infusion, like a good chamomile tea, well prepared and made with care. Soon, I'll show you the right way to make it so it truly works. Small changes like this can sometimes make all the difference. And now, let's move on to our third sleep superfood, cherries. Those sweet little rubies that hide a powerful secret. They're beautiful, delicious, and easy to love. But what many people don't know is that cherries are one of the rare natural sources of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to curl up, turn off the lights, and enter sleep mode. In an ideal world, your body produces melatonin at the right rate, at the right time. But with daily stress, excessive light at night, screen time, and a hectic schedule, this rhythm gets lost. And that's where cherries come in as a natural aid to adjusting your internal clock. Eating between 10 and 15 cherries, fresh or frozen, about an hour before bed can help your body remember this cycle. But the benefits don't stop there. Cherries are also rich in anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that reduce inflammation, especially in the brain. This is important because brain inflammation, even at low levels, can impede access to the deepest stages of sleep. the ones in which the body truly regenerates. Think of anthocyanins as a nighttime cleaning crew. They sweep away the oxidative stress accumulated during the day, allowing your brain to function better, your mood to stabilize, and you to wake up feeling refreshed and clear-headed. It's not magic. It's just the body working as it should, with nature's help. And there's another incredible benefit of cherries worth highlighting. They're great allies during seasonal changes. When the days get longer or shorter, it's common for our melatonin production rhythm to become disrupted. The body becomes confused, and sleep begins to elude us. Cherries, in this scenario, act as a natural anchor, helping the body maintain its rhythm, even when the world outside is changing. But here's an important warning. Always choose fresh or frozen cherries. Avoid dried versions, which tend to have a lot of added sugar. This excess sugar can cause spikes in blood sugar, hindering the very relaxation you're seeking. Looking for snack ideas? Eat cherries plain. Blend them into a smoothie with oat or almond milk, or combine them with other sleep-promoting foods. A light, nutritious, and smart snack that works in your favor. Now, let's move on to the fourth food on this powerful list. Kiwi, the green guardian of rest. You may have passed them at the supermarket and never imagined you were looking at one of the most studied fruits when it comes to improving sleep. Small, with a rough skin and vibrant green core, the kiwi has an impressive track record. Research conducted in New Zealand, its native country, has shown that eating 1 or 2 kiwis before bed can increase not only total sleep time, but also its quality. And why does this happen? In part, it's because of serotonin, the same substance that helps calm the brain, regulate mood, and prepare the body for rest. Kiwis are naturally rich in serotonin, making them a great ally for those who need to naturally regulate sleep. And as a bonus, serotonin is the precursor to melatonin. In other words, by eating kiwi, you're activating the cascade that culminates in deep, restful sleep. Additionally, kiwis are rich in vitamin C and vitamin E, 2 powerful antioxidants that combat oxidative stress, one of the causes of waking up with a foggy, sluggish, or heavy mind. By reducing this stress, kiwis help you wake up with greater mental clarity, greater focus, and even a better mood. A curious and often overlooked detail. Kiwi peel is also edible. If you wash the fruit well, you can eat it whole. The peel contains even more fiber and antioxidants than the pulp. And more fiber means better digestion, which in turn improves sleep quality. Want a practical and delicious suggestion? Try eating half a sliced kiwi with half a banana about an hour before bed. The banana provides tryptophan, while the kiwi provides serotonin. Together, they're a perfect duo that helps the brain produce melatonin at the right time. Or if you prefer, blend the two with a little warm oat milk for a light, tasty, and functional smoothie. A delightful ritual that signals to your body that it's time to relax and prepare for deep sleep. And now we move on to the 5th food on our list, the surprising sauerkraut, a fermented friend that can, yes, improve your sleep, but in moderation. That's right. Sauerkraut, that fermented cabbage full of probiotics, can help you sleep better. It promotes a more balanced gut. And as we've seen, a healthy gut communicates with the brain and directly influences sleep quality. It's also rich in vitamin C, which helps control levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. But be careful. Sauerkraut should be consumed wisely. When combined with inappropriate foods, such as chocolate, wine, or very fatty and heavy meals, it can cause digestive discomfort and end up disrupting sleep instead of helping. The best way to reap the benefits of sauerkraut is to include small portions, between 2 and 3 tablespoons, with a light evening meal, preferably with complex carbohydrates like brown rice, oatmeal, or sweet potatoes, and always at least 2 hours before bed, to avoid leaving your digestive system working hard when it should be slowing down. It's a simple, yet effective fermented twist. As long as it's prepared with care, sauerkraut can be a great addition to your nighttime routine. When consuming sauerkraut, it's important to monitor how your body reacts. Avoid combining it with heavy proteins like red meat or processed foods rich in unhealthy fats and additives. These combinations can cause bloating, poor digestion, and disrupted sleep, all things we want to avoid. And if after eating sauerkraut you notice symptoms like sudden heat, itchy skin, facial flushing, or waking up with that annoying headache, pay attention. These signs may indicate a histamine sensitivity, something relatively common in fermented foods. In this case, it's best to reduce the amount, or, if necessary, stop eating. Remember, Every body has its own way of communicating. Listen to yours. Want to try making sauerkraut at home? It's simpler than it seems. Just chop fresh cabbage, massage it with sea salt, and let it ferment in a tightly sealed glass jar for about a week. Natural, easy, and full of benefits. If you buy it ready-made, read the label carefully. Choose raw, unpasteurized versions, as they still contain the live probiotics that really make the difference. Oh, and one more important detail. If you take iron supplements, be careful. The vitamin C in sauerkraut helps with iron absorption, and excess can reduce the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Therefore, avoid taking iron supplements with dinner, especially if it includes foods rich in vitamin C. A light, simple, and natural diet can transform the way you sleep and wake up. Now, let's move on to the sixth food on our list, the humble and wonderful oat. That breakfast classic that surprisingly can be even better at night. There's something special about oatmeal. Warm, comforting, and packed with nutrients. It has the power to soothe the body and prepare the mind for rest. But the secret lies in the right combination of ingredients. Oatmeal's sleep-enhancing power comes from a valuable trio: magnesium, zinc, and slow-digesting carbohydrates. Magnesium relaxes muscles and reduces nervous system activity, helping the body slow down naturally. Zinc actively participates in the production of melatonin, stimulating the natural sleep cycle. And slow-digesting carbohydrates release energy steadily, preventing blood sugar spikes and crashes that can wake you up in the middle of the night. In fact, many people who wake up around 2 or 3 a.m. don't realize that the reason could be a drop in blood sugar. The body reacts to this as a minor crisis, releasing adrenaline and waking you up from deep sleep. Oats, in this regard, are a great ally, keeping blood sugar stable throughout the night. And there's more. Oats contain hidden, a compound with a mild sedative effect. It's not strong at all, and it doesn't make you groggy, but it helps the mind slow down gently and naturally. Want a simple and perfect nighttime recipe? Cook half a cup of rolled oats with warm oat or almond milk. Add a handful of almonds or walnuts and, if you want a special touch, a pinch of cinnamon. This combination is delicious, nutritious, and enhances the calming and stabilizing effects of oats. Prefer something lighter and quicker? Blend a banana with a tablespoon of oatmeal and a splash of warm plant-based milk. In seconds, you'll have an easy-to-digest, comforting smoothie that prepares your body for a deep night's rest. And here's a bonus. Research shows that people who regularly consume oatmeal tend to spend more time in the deep stages of sleep, the ones that truly restore the body and mind. Even sleeping the same number of hours, the quality of sleep is significantly higher. And the result? You wake up with greater mental clarity, a better mood, and energy that lasts all day.